And welcome back to the channel. Monica Loof here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing a daily Does This Resonate, where we're going to be looking at you and your person, and we're going to see what's taking place for you and them. I'm going to be checking to see what the energy is, and I'm going to also be doing an extended reading. So if this reading does resonate with you, there will be a link for that below in the description box, okay? So if you're new to this new series that I'm doing on the channel, we're going to, of course, start with the collective. Now, this reading is for any sign. There's no specific sign. It's not targeted to anybody. It is simply just an energy spread to see what is taking place between you and your person. So if you are someone who needs answers at this time, this reading may give you some sort of insight into your situation for clarity, okay? So we're going to start off with you, collective, and we're going to see currently what energy you are in. Tell me about the collective in the present moment. Okay. Ooh, okay. So you're in a place right now, collective, during this Mercury retrograde in Aries. You are in the process of committing yourself to something, okay? Now, when I talk about committing yourself to something, it doesn't always have to be a marriage, a relationship. It could be something that you really enjoy doing. It could be something that you're passionate about. This could also be the fact that some of you are married to someone or you are in a relationship with someone. Many of you watching this, you have a very strong Taurus energy. Okay, so you could have a stellium in Taurus, a rising Taurus, a moon Taurus. You could simply be someone who has Venus energy as well with the Hierophant. So there's definitely a committal energy here that's coming out for you. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Wands. So what this is indicating for you for today is that for many of you, you're letting go of burdens. You're letting go of anything that's been holding you back, okay? And, you know, I talked about this yesterday where with the 5 of Pentacles, a lot of you have let something go, okay, recently, and you're looking for something serious. Some of you are looking for a serious commitment. If somebody comes into your life, let's say you're single, someone's coming into your life, if they're not somebody who is facilitating the idea of commitment, you may not be interested, okay? So you're in this energy of, I'm worthy of commitment. I'm worthy of somebody committing to me. Now, for those of you that are already in a relationship, many of you are in a relationship where you're married to someone, okay? And there could be some sort of message here for you in regards to that. So let's see what comes out for your person. What's going on with your person at this time? Let's pull a random card. Okay, that makes sense. So for many of you, you're dealing with somebody who keeps their options open, okay? Some of you are watching this and you're saying, you know, Monica, I'm tired of being treated as an option. This person keeps, you know, treating me as an option. They're not putting me first. Some of you have been maybe, you know, dealing with someone who's dating multiple people. But either way, you have a standard, and this is good because if you're somebody who has been just floating around and just dating people and you never really had that expectation for yourself, you're starting to have some form of expectation for yourself. And this is what the Mercury in Aries is all about. And as I do these readings for you, what you're going to realize, the benefit of seeing these readings is recognizing how to go through Mercury retrograde, okay? Because a lot of us don't know how to go through Mercury retrograde. We don't know why it happens to us. But one of the things that I can tell you with Mercury retrograde is it's here to improve you. And I'm going to talk more about that later, how it improves you and how this Mercury retrograde is connected to this reading. So for many of you, you're looking for a commitment, okay? If somebody is not going to come into your life and treat you like the valuable person that you believe that you are, then a lot of you are not interested, okay? You have a high standard. The Hierophant is a very high standard energy. It is customs. It is virtue. It is institutions, it is coming together and creating some sort of structure and tradition. Okay. So a lot of you are in this energy, or you're wanting to attract that. And I've also said to you many times that when you attract something into your life, you need to be that energy, that which you want to attract. So, if you're somebody who is dating multiple people, you're spreading yourself thin, then that's not really the Hierophant energy, right? So a lot of you are recognizing that there's certain people or situations that you may have said no to, and that's okay. Okay, that's you setting a standard, that's you setting a boundary. Some of you are still dealing with somebody who's treating you as an option. Okay, and this is your test during this Mercury retrograde. Your test is when people come into your life and treat you as an option, how do you respond? Okay, because if you're responding in a classy fashion and you're saying, you know what, hun, I deserve more. I know what I deserve. If you can't come into my life and provide some sort of stability to me, then I got to move on. So this is a test. Okay, so you're seeing this reading to bring forth some sort of, I don't want to say warning, but it's giving you some sort of insight on the tests that you're going to be facing. Okay, retrogrades usually bring forth tests. It's a planet going backwards in an optical illusion, right? So death, yeah. So a lot of you are saying no to somebody, okay, who's treating you like an option. And that's a good thing, because now you're setting a standard for yourself. So let's see what's going on between you and this person. Let's break it down and let's see what's happening for you today. All right, so how do you view them at this time? How do they view you? How do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? Actions you're likely to take, actions they're likely to take. If you had something to say to this person, what would you say? If they had something to say, what would they say to you? Your love lesson, their love lesson, and of course the outcome. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. You both want to be loved. Okay. Here's what I'm going to let you know right now with the Queen of Cups energy. As much as we may say to ourselves, I don't want a relationship. I'm just focusing on my career. I'm just focusing on my money. I'm just focusing, on what is good for me at this time. Deep down inside, what's being hidden, because whatever's happening underneath the deck is what's being hidden from us, is somebody is looking at their emotions and they're saying, I do want to be loved. I think it's okay to want to be loved. I think it's okay to be in a relationship with someone. But for many of us, we're not ready for that, okay? We're not ready, or we don't know how to go about doing that. So I feel like this is what's taking place right now. There's a very strong energy of wanting love, but needing to know how to go about doing that, okay? And hopefully this reading talks about that and reveals some things that you need to know, all right? So let's talk about your side first. Let's talk about how you are viewing this person at this time. The first card that you have is a Three of Swords. Interesting, we got this yesterday and it's still showing up, so that energy has not cleared yet. You also have the Death, okay? And you also have the Tower. So you're viewing this person as somebody who, I'm going to keep it real. You're looking at this person as someone who's ruined it, okay? They've ruined the marriage, or they've ruined the chances of commitment with you because of the fact that they keep their options open, okay? And this is something that I've reiterated multiple times on the channel, and I'm going to say it again. Some of you may agree with what I'm going to say, and some of you may not. If you don't, that's fine. You don't have to agree with everything that I say. I always say you need to improve yourself. You always need to improve yourself. Every day you need to be improving yourself. And this is what the Aries retrograde is talking about. It's talking about self. Aries is all about self. Okay, it's all about self. It's all about the baby of the zodiac. It's all about starting new things. It's connected to new beginnings. It's connected to spring. Okay, so it's not a coincidence that we have a Mercury retrograde during springtime when we're starting new season. Okay, so right now you're hurt by this person. You're viewing them as someone who has hurt you. Three of Swords. And as a result of this person hurting you, you've ended things with them. You've said, you know what? No, I'm not doing it anymore. And not only are you viewing this person as someone who needs to change, because first of all, the death card is a transitional card. Yes, it is a representation of death, but we need to look at what death means. Death is not just, okay, you're dead, that's it. Death is, okay, now I'm transforming, I'm changing into a new frequency, into a new era. Okay, so you are viewing this person as somebody who needs to change. They need to transform and change. And this is why a relationship, many of you are married to this person, or you're in a relationship, or you were potentially going to enter into a relationship with this person, but you may have chosen to put an end to it. Okay, so something here ended. Now, of course, because we just had the lunar eclipse in Libra and the solar eclipse in Aries is going to last for the next 6 months. So it's not just one day where, and a lot of people are saying this online, it's like this one day is going to create X, Y, and Z. And it's not true. Okay. It's fear mongering. Okay. We're not interested in fear mongering. We're interested in evolution, growing as humanity, and becoming better. That's the whole entire point of this channel. Okay. It's not about fear mongering and telling you stories. Okay. This is talking about growth. That's what we're looking at. So for many of you over the next 6 months, first of all, you needed to go through this. You needed to go through it because the fact that you're growing. Okay. And again, I'm going to talk more about that later when we get into the extended. Okay. Now, how does your person view you? Four of Wands, the Temperance, Eight of Cups. This person views you as walking away. Plain and simple, okay? You walked away, Eight of Cups. You said no more. A lot of you are not satisfied with what this person's doing. I'm really strongly getting somebody who is married, okay? So you could have been married to this person. Why? Because they're viewing you as the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a representation of a stable home, an altar. It is also a representation of, a ceremony, okay? A marriage ceremony, a home. Now, this person feels that over time, things are going to get better. That's how they're viewing you. They're viewing you as somebody who needs time. That's what you need. You need time away from them. All right. And this is why you walked away or you disconnected from them, because you were not emotionally satisfied. They know that. Okay. So just remember, if you're wondering and you're saying, do they know that I don't appreciate the things that they've done? Do they know that I'm upset? Do they know that I'm not emotionally satisfied? Yes, they do. And you possibly felt within yourself that you needed to walk away from this person, because if you didn't walk away from them, this person wouldn't have realized their mistakes. Okay, so they're viewing you as someone that they're still very much in love with, that they're still very much connected to, but they're also equally still in confusion about the situation. Okay, and we're going to talk more about why that's the case later on. Okay, now let's talk about how you're feeling about this person at this time, because I do get a sense here there's still some feelings. Of course, there's something that's still happening underneath the surface when it comes to the situation. It's not done. Keep getting a not done energy. Okay, King of Pentacles, Strength, Eight of Wands. Again, you want to talk to this person. Yesterday, we also got the Eight of Wands. So here's what I'm going to say to you, and I think that this is something that you need to know. A lot of you are questioning whether or not you should talk to this person. A lot of you are saying, should I call them? Should I reach out? Should I message? Should I communicate? And of course, you have free will. You can do whatever is good for you. I do get a sense that you feel like you want to take action towards this person. You want to communicate because there's something inside of you, collective, that you're wrestling with. Okay, I'm getting this energy of you wrestling with your emotions, your feelings. Something here needs to be let out. Okay, so if you are somebody, I'm just going to put a hypothetical scenario out there. Let's say you're somebody who walked away from this person, but you never really got closure, or you never really told this person why you walked away. This is why they're in confusion. Something here bothered you. Something here happened that you didn't like. And you never really told this person. It was just you walking away or disconnecting in some way, shape, or form. So I'm not saying you're obligated to talk to this person. You're not obligated to do anything. It's your life. You can do what's good for you. But what I'm saying is, if you have this inkling inside of you that you need to communicate your feelings, your emotions, where you're coming from in this instant, that's something that you should do, okay? And one of the things that I'm going to talk about in the extended, which I've been really wanting to talk about, is the dynamics of this eclipse that's taking place, because there is something connected to the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and I'm going to talk more about that in the extended in terms of why all this is happening, because there's a reason. You know, the divine masculine and feminine are learning from one another, and we see this through, you know, online. We see a lot of these feminine and, you know, masculine movements and, you know, relationships not working out and stuff like that. So there's a reason for that. That's all part of growth. Okay. When war happens, it's something that is saying, hey, we need to change. There's something that needs to be improved. Okay. And sometimes it comes out as aggression. And of course, with Mercury retrograding in Aries, well, if we look at Aries, Aries is connected to the luminary planet Mars, which is war. Okay. So there's definitely something here that, you know, you're butting heads with this person, they're butting heads with you. And it's very much connected to the lunar eclipse that happened in Libra. So again, I'm going to talk more about that, but essentially the way you feel about this person is you want to talk to them. You're trying to find the inner strength to see this person as somebody who can improve, because you feel this person has the potential to be the King of Pentacles. Okay, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm also getting a Libra here, a Scorpio. Gemini is strong as well. Okay, so how are they feeling about you, collective? Six of Wands, you're super successful. You're somebody who's very much recognized in your field. You have the Seven of Wands and you have the Five of Wands. So this person feels right now that you're upset. There's no doubt about that. You're upset. You're disappointed. You're upset with this person. You've created boundaries. You've pushed this person away. A lot of you have told this person, look, I'm busy. I have stuff to do, because you're successful. I don't know what you do, but you're very successful in the career that you do. You're recognized. People know who you are. They know your name. Okay. So you don't have time for these games, because this person's been playing games with you. And just remember, Mercury is retrograding in Aries, which is ruled by men. Okay. Which is ruled by the divine masculine. Now, you all know I don't talk about genders on the channel because I really don't care about genders. You are who you are, okay? But the point that I'm saying is the divine masculine is working through a lot right now, and the divine feminine is pressuring the divine masculine at this time. So what is taking place is Mercury retrograde, is going to have more of a hit on the divine masculine than the divine feminine, okay? And there's pressure coming from that Venus energy. So for many of you right now, this person feels like there's conflict. I just said war. I just said that. Look. So intuitively, I'm picking up on this. Okay? So there's some sort of battle here, and you have said, no, I'm not doing this. I'm busy. I don't have time. I am successful. I don't have time for this. Okay. So this person feels like you don't have time for them. They feel like whenever you and this person confront issues, it becomes a conflict. It becomes a war. And instead you block this person or you disconnect from them. That's how this person feels. Now, how are you coming towards this person? If you decide to move towards this person, how are you moving towards this person? Well, you have the Hangman. You have the Hermit. And you have the Queen of Swords. I don't think you really care about this person at this time, okay? I don't want to sound insensitive, but again, one of the energies that I was getting yesterday when I did your reading was a very introverted energy. A very introverted energy, okay? And it's because a lot of you are working on yourselves. Remember what I said at the beginning of the reading. If you are not in a state of mind, embodying who you believe you are, okay, that means you could be somebody who wants a commitment, but you don't act like somebody who wants a commitment. In order for you to attract marriage, commitment, a person who loves you, a person who wants to grow with you, you have to be willing to work on things within yourself. And if you're somebody who's already married, there are going to be challenges that come up, but you also have to be willing to compromise, okay? It's not always going to be about you. And this is the problem that we have with Mercury retrograding in Aries, because Aries is all about what? Self. Aries is very, very much about self. Aries doesn't really care about a relationship. They're more or less evolving. It's okay. Let's talk about why Aries has evolved into Aries. Aries has evolved into Aries because Aries is here to become the best version of themselves. So when Mercury is retrograding in Aries, it's signaling, okay, to the collective, hey, you need to stop, you need to go back, and you need to look within. So once you go stop and you look within, then it makes sense why you're attracting certain people that you don't want to attract. Okay, so it all starts with you. That's what the universe is trying to tell you during this eclipse season. It's saying your relationships are a reflection of you. If you're somebody who's doing everything all the time and you don't give your partner a chance to prove themselves, well, then maybe you need to stop doing certain things. So everything is a balance. And that goes back to why we had the lunar eclipse in Libra. And so I will talk more about this in the extended, where I feel it's necessary to talk about. It's a lot of information, okay? But I feel the reason why I'm talking about it is because, you know, it's going to help you to evolve. It's going to help you to recognize what needs to change. It's not just about me coming on here and telling you what you want to hear and making up false stuff and saying, you know, oh, wow, an opportunity is coming, big deal. You know, what are you doing to bring that opportunity to you? Okay. Now, the actions this person's likely to take towards you, you have the Four of Pentacles. We got the same card yesterday. So this person's not letting you go. You have the Chariot and you have the Six of Swords. This person, even if you leave them or you disconnect, this person's going to move on with their life, okay? Because there's somebody, I'm going to tell you about your person. Your person is somebody who they're just going through life. And this is something that you don't like about this person. They just float around in life. And you may say to this person, don't you have goals? Don't you have something that you want to accomplish? Why are you just floating around? And this person might say, well, I'm just living my life. Let me live my life. I don't have a specific direction. I'm just, you know, it's almost like this person wants to experience everything and it bothers you, right? Because you're like, what do you mean you want to experience everything? Just stick to one thing, commit to it, and make it the best you can. But this person has a problem doing that. And we're going to talk more about that in the extended. Why? Why do they have this problem? Why can't they focus? Okay. Is it because, you know, they want to have their hand in every pot? Or, you know, is it because they need more experience? I don't know. We're going to find out. So ultimately, how are they coming towards you? I don't see this person coming towards you. I don't see you going towards them at this time. Why? Because we're in Mercury retrograde. This energy that we're in right now is a solo energy. It will continue to be a solo energy until the 25th of April, plus 5 days because of the shadow period. So there's going to be this energy of separation, okay, at least until then, because of the changes that are taking place. I'm going to talk more about these changes later. So the way this person's coming towards you, they're going to hold on to you. They're not going to let you go. They're still going to believe that they're in a commitment with you, or they're still going to believe that they have a chance with you, but they're going to move on with their life. They're going to move on because they don't have a choice, because you've already told them, look, I'm done. I'm doing my own thing. You're doing your own thing. So this person doesn't have any other choice but to just go on and do their own thing as well. Okay. So it's a very interesting dynamic that we have here. I am going to be taking a look at what you should ask yourself, okay? With my tarot deck, Ask Yourself Tarot, which is going to be linked below. If you want to purchase my tarot deck, it is linked below. It comes with 78 cards. So I've showed you all this. Okay, it comes with sayings on the bottom of each card. So it gives you some sort of insight on what each card represents and means. It does come with a little mini booklet. So if you're somebody who's new to tarot, it can give you some sort of insight into what each card means. So I'm going to be using this in the extended. I'm going to be asking some questions to you to see what you need to work on in order to pass this successfully, because we want you to pass this phase successfully and get to where you want to be. We're going to be looking at the outcome, of course. I'm going to be clarifying all the cards. We're going to look at your love lesson, your person's love lesson, and of course, what you both want to say to one another. And, you know, where is this going? What is it that you're learning from this situation in order to move forward? Okay, so I want to thank all of you for taking the time out to like the video, subscribing, just simply being here, commenting. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate all the nice, beautiful comments that you've left me. So I'm going to continue with the extended, and I will see you all there shortly.